Today, I want to take you to Ostroda. Ostroda is a city in northern Poland, part of the Warmian-Masurian voivodeship, and sitting on the Dverskia Lake. The origins of Ostroda go back to around 1270. It basically started out as like a wooden watchtower, which was later built into a castle, and then a settlement was established around it, and it was given the city rights in 1329. It's fair to say that when you're there, the most notable thing is the Teutonic castle. So it said the original castle was actually fell into the lake, but a new structure was put up in 1350 to 1370. And this was burnt down by the Lithuanian army in 1383. And it was then rebuilt in 1407. And this time it was fortified with a big wall and a moat. However, this was severely damaged in the Great Fire of Ostroda in 1788. And then when the Soviets basically took the city in 1945, they burnt down the whole thing. It was finally reconstructed in 1977 to 1992, and it was even inhabited by Napoleon Bonaparte in 1807. These days, it's a nice little place to stop, and you'll also, see a museum here, lots of random bones and maps and artifacts, so definitely worth a visit and not expensive to go to. Now, hopefully you'll have slightly better weather when you come to visit. It was a little bit dull and a tiny bit rainy and rather windy when we went, but then again, we seem to have an absolutely terrible May this year. You'll notice that there are a lot of rivers, streams, lakes, and we found these statues, which sadly didn't really have an explanation, and I've even checked with a local and he's not entirely sure what they're about, but I'm sure there's some cultural history there. This place actually holds Poland's largest reggae festival, and it's held every year, and maybe something I need to check out one day. So we explored, we went around. Unfortunately, we didn't really go into the main town because we were kind of transfixed by the lake area. And we were desperately kind of trying to find the second lake. Well, actually, there are several lakes, but we were trying to cross over and we got a bit stuck. Google Maps is not always your friend. But we found this place to be very relaxing. It was a lovely place to, take a nice stroll. There were some places open for, a beer by the waterside. And the scenery, it was very relaxing, I have to say. We saw this watchtower. Again, can't find any information about it online, but interesting. And then we stumbled across this area. So I believe there are two main beaches. This is quite a common thing in sort of like Masuria. where you have these kind of beaches next to stretches of water. So I imagine that would have been quite lively post-COVID. And effectively, we ended up, when we were waiting for the train, feeding the birds, by the lake. And it was, I have to say, this isn't the biggest place in the world. I think it has about 33,000 inhabitants, but well worth stopping by. Now, I'll admit this was a very short video, but many more to come. So please like and subscribe. And if anyone knows what those statues are, please let me know. Thank you for watching.